So, a lot of you will know if you've been watching my channel for a while that this was my dining room. The piano used to be over there in the window where Archie and Winnie are sleepily lazing. And the dining table was here in the middle. So I moved the piano over here on this side, and our beautiful Tiffany lamps. I love these. These lamps are one of my favorite things. Fun fact, funny story. These lamps are one of the few things that my husband had before we got married that I absolutely adored and wanted to keep in our, adult house. A lot of the stuff that him and I both had, of course, before we got married was mismatched random, like hand-me-downs or broken furniture, stuff like that. But he actually picked these lamps out for his, first apartment when he was living in Anchorage. And I absolutely love them. We both love these lamps. So, I used to have this wine barrel over there, right there in that corner, but it's now here. So I like that there too. I need to refinish the wood on here so it looks all pretty, but I'll do that. I'll do that at some point. Okay. So that's my a chair. It belonged to my grandma, and I actually think it belonged to her grandma. Supposedly it came with my grandma's grandparents when they immigrated from Ireland to the United States. It came with them on the boat, on the ship. So it could use a little TLC. It's been repaired several times by my grandpa and my dad and my husband. So yeah, we'll keep it going. I love the spindles. Is it just me, or do these look like Harry Potter wands, like Professor McGonagall's wand? I absolutely love it. Alright, so these bookshelves, are they fabulous, you guys? I found these on Facebook Marketplace. They were ridiculously cheap. We just had to go get them and load them ourselves. And they're very, very heavy. They are solid wood, so it was a lot. But we did it. We got them in here, and I absolutely love the arches on the bookcases. I think they're so cool. So let's go over here. We'll start with the books on this side. Okay, so way down at the bottom, I've got some cozy mysteries. These are Scottish, all Scottish themed mysteries. I love Caitlin Dunnett. I love her Scottish mystery series. This is the Liz McCrimmon, and then these two are a different author, but also Scottish themed. Of course, my Up snow globe, and then there's some baking themed cozy mysteries, and then these are some other mysteries by Joanne Fluke, who actually writes that whole baking murder mystery series. It's a Hannah Swenson murder mysteries, and they have baking recipes in them. And then of course we have my Twilight. We've got Twilight, Eclipse, New Moon, Breaking Dawn. This is A Discovery of Witches, The Book of Life, Shadow of Night. These are my husband's, he loves that series. I didn't read it yet, but I want to. Some Edgar Allan Poe. And this is a really cool copy of Treasure Island that I got my husband for his birthday a few years ago. It's illustrated. He loves Treasure Island. So on these corner pieces, the drawers are fake. They're just drawer fronts. But on the bigger middle ones, they are actual drawers. Okay, so then going up here, I have all of my Agatha Christie books. I've got big Hercule Poirot one in the back, and these are all Poirot here. Death on the Nile, Murder in Mesopotamia, Murder of Roger Ackroyd, Hercule Poirot's Christmas, Curtain, and then I've got big Agatha Christie bedside bathtub and armchair companion back there. And this is a really cool copy of The Secret of Chimneys. It's a leather-bound copy that my parents got me. And then these are more Agatha Christie. I think, are these Miss Marple? These might be the Miss Marple ones. The Bertram's Hotel and Nemesis. The Caribbean Mystery. They do it with mirrors. Sleeping Murder. This is a really cool set. My husband got me at Costco a long time ago. ABC Murders. Murder of Roger Ackroyd, Dumb Witness. Murder on the Orient Express. I think these are these Tommy and Tuppence, I think. And then I love these bookends. My dad found these. They have a free table at work, at his work. People bring stuff in they don't want, leave it there. And he found those there and grabbed them for me. And they remind me of Agatha Christie had a dog that looked kind of like this that she was in love with. And it reminds me of Agatha Christie, so I put them with her books. There's the other one there. And then these are like standalone Agatha Christie books. They're not part of a series, they stand on their own. The Pale Horse, Ordeal by Innocence. Destination Unknown. Crooked House, I love this one. And then there were none. Seven Dials Mystery. Okay, so let's go to the next shelf. So up here I have a couple kinds of books up here. So in the back I actually have like true stories, nonfiction books, mostly about historical events, and then these ones kind of up towards the front are more of historical fiction. They revolve around some kind of historic event that happened, but like the characters and their backgrounds are made up. And then I love these bookends too, these elephant ones. He's reading a newspaper. And then these are my Jane Austen themed books. So this is actually Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. This is like a spin-off of Pride and Prejudice, The Perfect Bride for Mr. Darcy. And this is a spin-off of Pride and Prejudice 2, The Trouble with Mr. Darcy. And then this is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I have a goal someday of getting all of Jane Austen's book with like really cool covers like these. Okay, so this shelf is mostly books that my husband loves. So in the back is all of his Ken Follett books. He has like them all in hardback and all in paperback. He reads the paperback ones like over and over, and then the hardbacks are just for like display. He doesn't touch them, keeps them pristine. That's his favorite author. Just Tarzan. This is a really cool illustrated Tarzan that I got my husband. Tarzan of the Apes. The Paulini series. Aragon Eldest. Ressinger. Inheritance. Murtaugh. Tales from the Arabian Nights. This one's illustrated too. It's really cool. He's got a lot of Bernard Cornwell as well. And then J.R.R. Tolkien. He's got lots of those, of course. Ready Player One. I love that book. Okay, so then this next shelf is like a lot of books about political events. A lot of them were actually books I was required to read in college. I was a political science major, and I kept a lot of my required reading books from school. Miracle at Philadelphia. Exploring Lewis and Clark. The Miracle of New Orleans. Puritan Dilemma. Letters to a Nation. The First Conspiracy. Narrative of a Revolutionary Soldier. Then back there's a ton of, I forget, is it Lifetime books? They were my dad's. They're like leather-bound books about the start of the United States through, I think it was like after World War II. Might have even been through Vietnam. The Gulf War, history of the world. A lot more of my books from college that I was required to read. These are some Roman Empire books. I love these ship bookends as well. Cute little elephant Beanie Baby. So then down here, we've got my grandparents. It's hard to see in here. This is my dad's dad, my grandpa and grandma, his mom there. So I've got murder mysteries in here. So the top shelf here is like traditional murder mystery, like thriller style ones. And then this lower shelf is all cozy mysteries. And there's actually 3 layers of books like behind these ones. Yes, I have a problem, you guys. I love books. Some John Sanford and John Grisham. Colleen Coble. Lots of Frida McFadden. She's really popular. Right now we've got One by One, The Inmate. The Housemaid's Secret. Oh, we've got 2 of The Inmate. I need to put one of those in the library. The Perfect Son. And then these ones, I absolutely adore this series. It's like a Catholic nun who works with the police to solve murder mysteries in like 1920s Ireland. Super fun. And then these are my Joanne Fluke, Hannah Swenson murder mysteries. There is also a TV series that they've been making of these books on Hallmark Channel. If you like these books, check check that TV series out. It's really good, actually. I love it. Plum pudding murder, key lime pie murder, cinnamon roll, cinnamon roll, cinnamon roll, blackberry pie murder, double fudge brownie, raspberry Danish, pink lemonade cake, caramel pecan roll. Yeah, I love these because they also have recipes in the books, like the treat that's on the cover, the title, that one's always in there. But there's like 7 to 10 recipes in every book, different recipes. I've tried a lot of them. They're super fun. Always yummy. Okay, so let's go over here. And I guess we'll start at the top again. So this whole shelf, except for the very bottom, is like kids' books or young adult. These are like little kid books from my childhood. Song of the Seasons, Officer Buckle and Gloria, Mother Goose, Beatrix Potter, Wind in the Willows, This Hocus Pocus, illustrated copy, Princess Bride illustrated copy, Aesop's Fables, Pooh Goes Visiting. These are Brambley Hedge stories. Got my Samantha books for my Samantha American Girl doll. I did have the doll, but I gave it to my goddaughter. She'll actually get to enjoy it. Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh. Got Peter Pan's Secret Garden. Guess How Much I Love You. Butterfly Kisses. Lots of Winnie the Poohs. And then this is like young readers chapter books and young adult chapter books. Some of my favorites in here. This one I have not read yet. I want to read this one. Most of these I had to read in high school. Dracula, The Inferno, To Kill a Mockingbird, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Jane Eyre, The Hobbit, The Great Gatsby. It's my little tiny bat. Call of the Wild, Tale of Two Cities, Journey to the Center of the Earth. And then my husband absolutely loves Gary Paulson books. So I pulled them all to the front because he's been like reading them again recently. So, and I don't know if you can see, but see all the books back there too. Yeah, it's full, guys. It's a full shelf. Here's my other elephant. And then, of course, we have our Harry Potter shelf. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. So those are the illustrated copies by Jim Kay. And then these are, of course, my originals. And then I've got A Magical Year. This is like a sticker book. It's full of Harry Potter stickers. And then these are the Mina Lima books, illustrated copies. Those are journals. One looks like the Potions book from 6th year, and then one looks like Tales of Beetle the Bard. I've got some little puzzles and chocolate frog squishy. Hedwig's hanging out there. This is like a little decor piece I got when I was visiting. I was actually living in London for a little bit when I went to school. I love that. It's so cool. It's got like places of interest on there. And then these are the mini-verse, like little mini potions kits. So this is Skelegro, Dragon's Blood, no, this is what is this? Flesh-eating slug repellent. I think this one was Murtlap Essence. I can't remember what this one was. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, I don't know. One of these was Murtlap Essence. But I'll have to look it up. I've forgotten. But I really want to get the Amortentia one. I have not found that one yet. Cute little Lego car of Harry and Ron going to school. This is like a little music box. Head boy and head girl badges. My Hogwarts house is Ravenclaw, and my husband's is Gryffindor. It's like a little head wig. I just love this shelf. Okay, so then down here, these are my Boxcar Children books from when I was a kid. And my husband actually likes the Boxcar Children books too. I've not read them in such a long time. I kind of want to read them again. And believe it or not, there's actually nothing behind them. We could go 2 more rows deep of books back there, so I've got space to expand. These are my husband's like sci-fi type books. There's also one Western. This is a Louis L'Amour, but most of these down here are like sci-fi or fantasy books that are my husband's. These are Lord of the Rings over here. And then these ones are by Terry Goodkind. And there are more books behind those. So over here, both of these 2 shelves are like self-help or leadership, like business books. There's the Culture Code. Lots of books by Patrick Lencioni. Break All the Rules. Be Our Guest. Handbook of Leadership, Theory and Practice. My husband majored in business management, so he's got a lot of books from school too. The Essential Drugger, Anxious to Please. And then these are all books about our faith. These are like, most of these over here are like little saint books. Lots of things about the saints, and one of our rosaries is here. Got a tiny cross. Catholic Youth Bible, the New Catholic Answer Bible. New Oxford Annotated Bible with the Apocrypha. The Popes. This is a Bible I was given, I think it was by a family friend when I was baptized. 33 Days to Morning Glory. Bible history. And then up here, there's like a travel section over here, and then like some Boy Scout / first aid. And then these are like cute little, goofy books. The Pacific Northwest, Dog Lover's Companion, Best Travel 2017, Boy Scout Handbook, First Aid, Spanish, More Language of Letting Go, Irish Proverbs, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I picked this up in Oxford I was living in London. It was such a cute little bookstore. How to Hug a Porcupine, A Sloth's Guide to Mindfulness, Life in the Sloth Lane, 52 Devotions for Dog Moms, my grandparents again. So I have so many pictures of them because when they passed away, there was all these copies of these framed like pictures of them, and nobody else really wanted them, so I took all of them, and so that's why I have so many of them. Here's their wedding. So pretty. I absolutely love her dress and her veil and her hair and everything. Her flowers, everything's so beautiful. And that is my grandma's mom, my great grandma, on her wedding day, on my grandma's wedding day. Cool horse set. I've got some big like coffee table style books back there, like Alaska, and this is Bordeaux wine country. There's some dog picture books back there too. So this is a grandfather clock that my grandpa actually gave to me. It's not working right now. We don't have it turned on because we need to get it serviced. The pendulum doesn't swing in proper time, so we need to get it serviced, but we'll do that eventually and get it turned on. We've got Archie and Winnie here. This is Archie. He's resting. He's had a big day, following me around the house. Hi, buddy. So anybody who's wondering about his, how he's doing since his surgery, he's doing fabulous. He's back to his normal antics. He has been fully cleared by the vet to resume normal activities. So he runs around the yard like an absolute maniac, barking at everything, especially birds. Yeah, you're a good boy. It's a good baby. I love these pillows in here. Sorry, bud. They go with the rug, and then they've got their Snoopy bed, but of course, as you see, they prefer the chairs. This is Winnie, my sweet girl. You sleeping? Yeah, he's a good baby. Yeah, you're such a good girl. Oh, girl, honey. Okay, go back to sleep now. So then over here is my little writing desk. So I'm looking for a chair. At the moment, I haven't found one. There's one I love on Facebook Marketplace that I just saw, but I'm gonna wait, obviously, till my husband is off work on the weekend to see if we can go get it, because I am not gonna be going to pick up anything from Facebook Marketplace by myself. I'm gonna pass on that in case, people are weird. But this is like a really cool vintage desk that my parents found me years ago. I absolutely adore it. It needs a little TLC. You can see some scratches and stuff. Someday I will strip it down and refinish it, but I love everything about it. I love this really cool inlay right here with the bow, the flowers. I think it's beautiful. And then you can see the handles are these really cool like wheat handles with little scallops. I just love it. This was actually my grandma's lamp. I think these are called banker lamps, because they were common at banks, but she just had it at her house at her desk. And then this book, I love this book. I'm rereading it because it was just fabulous. The Giver of Stars by Jojo Moyes. I've got some of my journals here. My dictionary that my grandma used to read me words from. And then a new dictionary. These are books about writing. This one's crafting stories for children. And this is about starting your own book club. This is writing prompts. And then the YouTube formula is how to help you grow your YouTube channel. But yeah, this is where I do my writing. I'm working on a couple of book ideas at the moment. I've got like 3 storylines going in my head at all times, so I'm trying to get it all out there on paper. Some more notebooks. It says I Heart Pretty Things. And this one's Be Wild and Free. And then this one is like this really gorgeous moon, leather bound. So I've got one book in each of them. One book that I'm writing, so like if I get an idea for the book that I'm on, like I'll put it in its own book so that I can keep track of what I'm doing. I've got like a series for little kids that I'm writing, and then like a young adult set of books that I'm writing, and then like a murder mystery series, like a cozy murder mystery series. So everything that's going on crazy in my head is right there. And then this is we call it our home altar. So we've got our rosaries hanging up here. This one's my husband's rosary. This is our cross that we used at our wedding, our crucifix. And got Mary, the Sacred Heart, and then this is my crucifix. Mine has this cool tree crucifix, and then these are glass beads. My parents made this super cool wooden cross sign out of the bleachers, the old bleachers that they took out of Gonzaga University. That's where I went to school. My dad works there, so the university was trying to get people to come get this scrap wood from the old bleachers to get it out of there, so they didn't have to like pay to take it to a dump. So my dad took a bunch of it, and him and my mom made this really cool sign for me. And then this picture belonged to my great aunt. So that's pretty much everything. The piano's over here. This book stand belonged to my grandma. Super cool. Love it. And yeah, I'm just super happy with how this room turned out. We've got Archie and Winnie over here, and then they're over here too. And I think I forgot to show you this one, but I've always wanted a home library, and I'm so excited about this. We're gonna put the Christmas tree in here at Christmas time, and we'll move the chairs back out this way and turn them towards the Christmas tree. And I think it'll just be like a cozy, like reading room. And I'm just so excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little library tour, home library tour. If if you did like this video, don't forget to leave a like and please do subscribe.